Positive Peeps, it's Paula and welcome back to my channel. And if you just saw, I had a hot cocoa with this protein powder here just now, and I got the idea of maybe reviewing all the protein powders that I currently have. I've tried many other protein brands and flavors before, but this is kind of what I have in stock right now. And full disclaimer, it looks like a lot of protein powder, but two of them aren't open. I've just had them before, so I know what they taste like and can attest to having had them before. But basically this Ancient Nutrition one and this Orgain pumpkin flavored one aren't open, and I'm slowly going through the other four right now. But I thought this video might be interesting and hopefully useful. That's honestly one of the key reasons why I'm filming this video, is to help you find your protein powder if you're looking for one out there. And also, to also help people save money by not having to go through all the protein powders like I kind of had to find. And then also, it seems like a lot of protein powder, and yes, it is, but you won't imagine how quickly I go through them, and these jars aren't full to the rim when you buy them. And honestly, if you think about how often I have a protein shake for breakfast or lunch because I am in a time crunch from work, then I actually go through protein powders pretty quickly. So I'll just rank them, but based off of 3 categories. So I'm only gonna rank them all once, but I will base it upon the flavor, the nutrients, and then also the price, definitely, because these can get pretty hefty. And also, I am not rich. So 2 of them actually were gifts, and so I am very thankful to friends who buy me protein powder as a gift. But yeah, without further ado, like I said, I just had the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides chocolate fudge flavor, 1 scoop for hot cocoa. So that's the one that you saw there. First, I am going to show you what I have. I've got the Ancient Nutrition Bone Broth Protein and Chocolate. A theme you'll see is that I really like chocolate because I've got Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides also in chocolate. I've got Orgain Organic Protein, plant-based protein powder, also in creamy chocolate fudge. And then I've got I just finished actually the cookies and cream flavor of Quest's protein, which I actually really like. That was my second jar of the cookies and cream over spans of years though. So next I have the Quest Cinnamon Crunch, and then I've got the Blessed Plant Protein Strawberry Milk flavor, and then the Orgain Organic Protein Plant Protein Pumpkin Spice. So these are all the 6 jars that I currently have, and I'm going to kind of reorder them in what I think is the best. So I would say this is first for me, and then this Ancient Nutrition is second, then Quest, then Blessed, then Orgain. So of these, I will say this is plant-based, plant-based, plant-based. Yeah, this is 60% whey protein isolate. Okay, so according to this welldaily.co, is collagen peptide the same as protein powder? According to Kelly, the main difference between protein powders and collagen powders is that collagen is an incomplete protein. It means that it doesn't have all of the essential amino acids, whereas all protein powders are complete proteins. You can think of amino acids as the building blocks of protein. Interesting, fun fact. Good to know what you put in your body, I guess. I just trust the health labels. Okay, anyway, so yes, this is first on my list right now. Then it's the Ancient Nutrition, Quest, Blessed, then the 2 Orgains. The reason why, so I'm just gonna quickly go through the nutrients. So this is 2 scoops, 90 calories, or the nutrients that I care about really. So So this is 2 scoops, 90 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, and 18 grams of protein, and 20 grams of collagen peptides. And then the other one that I care a lot about include iron and potassium. So this is iron, 2 milligrams, which is 11% of your 2,000 calorie intake. And potassium is 220 milligrams. So that's 5% of your daily intake. And then, the last thing I really care about is added sugar. And none of these have added sugars. And also, that kind of ties into the carbohydrates. So this has 4 grams of carbohydrates. This one is, 1 heaping scoop of this is 100 calories. Total sugars is 1 gram. I'm pretty sure the smaller version of this said 0 grams of added sugar though. That's what I really care about. I don't want any added sugar. Carbohydrates, 2 grams. Potassium, 270 milligrams. And doesn't say the iron. This one is 110 calories for 1 scoop, 1 gram of fat. 1.5 grams of saturated fat. That's honestly one of the reasons why it's kind of further down the list. And then 5 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of dietary fiber, 0 grams of added sugar, 2 grams of erythritol. I think that I'm saying that right. It's a sugar alternative. 20 grams of protein. Blessed is 1 scoop is 130 calories, 3 grams of fat, 0.5 grams are from saturated fats, 5 grams carbs, 23 grams of protein, 6.1 milligrams, which counts as 34% of your iron intake if you're on a 2,000 calorie diet, and then potassium, 60 milligrams. And then Orgain, 2 scoops, 150 calories. That's honestly one of the reasons why it's also further down the list. 4 grams of fat, 1 gram is saturated fat. 15 grams of carbs, and that's also another reason why it's super down the list. 0 grams of added sugars, 5 grams of erythritol, 21 grams of protein, 6 milligrams of iron, and 255 milligrams of potassium. And then this last one is 2 scoops, 170 calories, 5 grams of fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, 16 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar, 5 grams of erythritol, protein is 21 grams, iron 5.1, potassium is 90 milligrams. So the reason why being that in terms of calories and protein ratio, I would say that staying within these top 4 are super high on my list because around 100 calories will get you 20 grams. This one is 150 calories for 20 grams, and this is 170 calories for 21 grams, which is, if you think about it, kind of, I could take 3 scoops of this guy and still be lower than this guy in calories and a lot higher in protein. So the next category, my ranking list, another factor that put this all into order is the price. And I would say that honestly, these 4 actually are within the same price range for the grams. I could go into detail about how much it is per gram, but I honestly think it's also going to be up to the time that you buy it. For instance, I bought this at Costco for $28, which will heavily skew the actual price. This one, but I will say that it's nice that these 2 offer bulk. As you can see, the jars are a little bit bigger, whereas Quest and Collagen Peptides, this is probably as big as this guy gets. Quest, it's just been one size. Orgain, it's kind of in the middle, but again, it is also cheaper though. Next, I will talk about flavor. So flavor also added to the ranking of these 6. The reason why is because this one really tastes less like protein powder and tastes more like a healthier hot chocolate. That's one of the reasons why I use it for hot chocolate, to be honest, because I don't really get any of the protein, the regular stereotypical, nuances that you would get from any protein powder that you have, whether it be the starchiness or the, I don't really like a lot of whey proteins because it tastes like chalk. So this one definitely does not taste like chalk. It's also a lot smoother and lighter. So when I actually mix this with a cup of almond milk and ice, the consistency comes out to be like a creamier slushy, whereas this one, it is a little bit creamier than this guy, but this one does taste like protein powder at the end of the day. Quest, you don't really taste, I would say of the whey proteins that I've had, it doesn't taste like whey the most. This one though, you can definitely taste that they added a lot of really processed ingredients, to be honest. Whereas this guy and this guy, I would say less than 5 ingredients. Definitely tastes like whey protein, if you know what I mean, like that chalkiness. And then Orgain tastes a lot like, I think it's a pea, it's mostly a pea protein. So you do get that feeling of eating something that's a lot grainier and oatier, and just, you definitely know that it's made of chia seeds, pea protein, brown rice, and a little bit more of the grains. So yeah, I showed you the consistency of this guy with 1 scoop and almond milk, and that honestly wasn't too bad. I would say if you really want to care about flavor though, Quest may be your go-to in terms of being more spot on with the flavors that they market themselves as. Blessed, I think whichever flavor you choose within their brand, you are going to taste that base that they make it out of and that chalkiness. And then yeah, these two are going to be, if you want a protein powder that is that gives you that feeling of eating something oaty, and if you were to think of oatmeal and protein powder mixed together, that's these two. Last thing I will say is I think all around these two are my go-tos when I know that I'll be getting enough calories, or I'll be getting enough protein for my calories, and I won't be skipping out on flavor and less processed ingredients. So yeah, that's kind of my protein review. Sorry, it was kind of all over the place, but I'm hoping that I film at least I'm not gonna open the newer ones soon, but I will try and film at least me eating Quest before I upload this video. So let me know if this was helpful for you at all. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please let me know if this was helpful and which protein powders you recommend, which ones that are your go-to. Again, it depends on what you're looking for in a protein powder, but I try to stay, even though I'm not vegan or vegetarian, away from the whey and more plant-based or grass-fed. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!